SABC News, independent and impartial.
From an African perspective.
Welcome back to Africa Midday. It's 6 minutes after 1 o'clock. In exactly 7 days from today, Zambians will be exercising their democratic rights of endorsing their preferred candidates that will manage their affairs for the next 5 years. The mammoth task is in the hands of an autonomous state body. The Electoral Commission of Zambia sometimes come under tense emotions from stakeholders due to the way it handles the process. Our Zambia correspondent, Arthur Davis Skopo, is now checking on the preparedness of the elections body in allowing all 7 million registered voters in the 18 million populated Southern African country.
As the clock is ticking, Zambians are also preparing their national identity cards, which they will carry alongside with their 2020 voters' cards to endorse their choice in a secret ballot in exactly 7 days from this minute. Zambia goes for general elections every 5 years, and the last was in 2016. This journalist took time to check on the preparedness of the mandated sole manager of the elections in the country, the Electoral Commission of Zambia. In public relations, Sylvia Bwalia says the commission is ready for the much anticipated ballot cast day, and the preparations are going on.
And all the ballot papers are intact as it was expected, and the commission would like to thank all the stakeholders who have run with us during this process, starting from Dubai, where the ballot papers were being printed, up until here. We also want to thank all the stakeholders that have worked with us, even as we have been receiving these ballot papers. I want to say again that the commission is set to conduct the 12th of August 2021 general election, and we just want to urge all the electorates to turn up in large numbers to vote.
But this election is unique because it is running under a precarious time of COVID-19, and everything about the election has been and is still uniquely done. Despite the COVID-19 cases being on a higher pitch, the country cannot afford to shift the dates of the election as it is fixed in the Constitution, second Thursday of August every 5 years. The elections body is cognizant of that fact and is putting all measures to ensure that this election does not become a super spreader. Noting that an election is a very sensitive business, the Commission is leaving nothing to chance.
And they should make sure that they observe the COVID-19 health regulations.
The Commission, on Wednesday, 4th August 2021, started distributing the ballot papers throughout the country, and a timetable has so far been set on how the distribution is being done. Meanwhile, the country has so far received different election observer missions to witness democratic rights being exercised by natives. Among them is the African Union, the Commonwealth, Common Market for East and Southern Africa, SADC, European Union, and the United Nations. And Commerce Secretary General Chileshe Kapwepwe said during an announcement that as part of its mission, the observer team will consult various stakeholders, including political parties, security, the Electoral Commission of Zambia, civil society organizations, the media, among others, and also exchange views with other election observer missions in the country. European Union Chief Election Observer, Ms. Maria Arena, said during her appointment that she was looking forward to working with the state authorities, political parties, candidates, and other stakeholders with the goal of promoting a peaceful, inclusive, credible, and transparent process. The European Union Observer Mission to Zambia is the fifth, and its Deputy Chief Observer, Dimitra Ono, praises it as a milestone in the long partnership between the European Union and Zambia on democratic development.
They will be meeting with media, civil society organizations, and of course they will observe campaign activities. The role of the long-term observers is very important because they are going to collect all the necessary information from the field and transmit it here to the headquarters. Shortly before elections, we are going to have 32 locally recruited short-term observers to join.
Prominent in the election mission observer is Dr. Enes Bai Koroma, former president of the Republic of Sierra Leone, who is tasked to lead the African Union team. Reporting for SABC's Channel Africa in Lusaka, Zambia, I am Arthur Davis, Skopo.
More than 580 members of parliament have been sworn in as a newly formed parliament in South Sudan met for the first time. The assembly has been convened nearly a year later than planned and remains incomplete. York Madut York, a professor of citizenship and public affairs at Syracuse University in New York and a senior analyst at the Sud Institute, gives us reaction to this.